This is TVM. TVM delivers breaking stories, global headlines, and the moments that matter. From exciting sports action to exclusive local events, we keep you connected. Celebrate our culture, people, and voices with powerful documentaries and inspiring stories. Experience premium entertainment, from trending music to urban lifestyle and beyond. Grow your spirit with life-changing messages and uplifting perspectives. Lead the way with bold conversations, fresh ideas, and thought-provoking shows. Wherever you are, whenever you want, watch TVM on all your devices. TVM, your world, your network.
Hello and welcome to TVM's Metro Updates. I am Blessing Sampson. We'll begin in Delta State, where the Governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori, has praised the Nigerian Navy for its key role in protecting the nation's maritime assets across coastal communities. Vice Admiral Abbas said the visit aims to assess naval readiness, address operational gaps, and strengthen protection of critical assets. Meanwhile, the state government plans to secure a 1 billion Bank of Industry loan to boost industrialization and support local manufacturers. Still in Delta State, Governor Sheriff Oborevwori's administration is pushing forward with its infrastructure vision as Delta State strengthens, allowing residents to benefit from greater investment inflow and easier transportation across the coastal corridor. According to the administration, infrastructure remains a catalyst for prosperity, and this landmark project demonstrates that development goes beyond concrete, serving as a lifeline that links people to growth and a more secure future. Still in Delta State, the First Lady of Delta State, Dickness Tobore Oborevwori, has launched the 2025 16 Days of Activism Against Gender-Based Violence with a strong call for intensified action across communities. Our correspondent notes that the First Lady warned that gender-based violence is evolving, especially with digital harassment and online targeting of young girls becoming more rampant nationwide. She condemned the culture of silence that shields offenders and said the number of unreported cases involving minors remains deeply troubling. Dickness Oborevwori urged mothers, guardians, and traditional leaders to report every incident to appropriate authorities to ensure survivors get justice and protection. She commended the Ministry of Women Affairs, Community and Social Development for strengthening advocacy, support systems, reporting channels, and engagement with security agencies. The First Lady also announced a 10 million naira support of fund to expand outreach activities during the 16-day campaign and sustain awareness across Delta communities. The Delta State Police Command has recorded a major breakthrough against armed robbery and kidnapping along the Asaba-Benin corridor. A notorious gang that has long terrorized commuters was busted in a coordinated operation. Police spokesperson SP Bright Edafe says officers recovered multiple firearms, including a Beretta pistol, a pump-action gun, a locally made pistol, and 6 cartridges, as well as a Toyota Sienna allegedly used by the suspects. The arrest followed a distress call on November 23rd. EagletNet operatives working with the Nigerian Hunters and Forest Security Service came under heavy gunfire but overpowered the attackers. 3 suspects were arrested: Ogenemaru Martins, 25, Tarebi Miracle Bayo Onanuga welcomed their release and praised security agencies for securing their freedom. He directed them to intensify efforts to rescue other students still in captivity. while Kebbi State Governor Nasara Idris also confirmed the rescue, stressing that no ransom was paid by either the state or the federal government. He said the girls will be reunited with their parents and thanked President Tinubu for his support. So in national stories, President Bola Tinubu has ordered a total security cordon around forests in Kwara State in response to recent kidnappings and terrorist activities. His directive, announced by media aide Sunday Dare, also extends the Kebbi and Niger axis, where hundreds of abducted persons are still missing. Meanwhile, the president instructed the Air Force to maintain round-the-clock surveillance over suspected hideouts to support ground troops. Communities were urged to report suspicious movements to aid security operations. The order follows a string of mass abductions. Over 300 students and staff seized at St. Mary's Catholic Schools in Niger State, 25 schoolgirls abducted in Kebbi, and 38 worshippers taken in Kwara. Although about 50 of the Niger students escaped, more than 265 victims remain in captivity. The incident reflects Nigeria's ongoing security crisis, which has persisted since the 2014 Chibok kidnapping, with bandits attacks and jihadist violence continuing to threaten communities nationwide. President Bola Tinubu has transmitted the Legal Practitioners Act bill to the National Assembly for urgent consideration. The bill aims to raise ethical standards, strengthen accountability in the legal profession, and widen access to justice. Senate President Godswill Akpabio, who read the president's letter during Tuesday's plenary, said the bill introduces key reforms, including practice licenses for lawyers, a mandatory 2-year tutelage for new lawyers, and compulsory continuous professional development. In other stories, the Nigerian Army says troops of the 12th Brigade have intercepted a major drug courier and seized a large consignment of suspected cannabis sativa in Kogi State. The operation occurred on 24th November 2025 during a stop and search at the Agbede response area, where soldiers flagged down a Toyota Camry coming from Ekiti. The driver, Johnson Ayo, had police-branded items displayed on the dashboard, prompting a detailed search. Babashani and Secretary General Abiona Udeyemi said modern facilities and stronger documentation systems are crucial for tackling Nigeria's rising burden of respiratory diseases and for supporting emerging technologies such as AI. The conference, themed Harnessing Technology to Advance Equitable Respiratory Care in Nigeria, brought together local and international experts who agreed that AI can aid diagnosis and treatment but cannot replace healthcare professionals. Delegates also highlighted major challenges, including tobacco use, increasing lung cancer cases, poor healthcare access, limited insurance coverage, and weak emergency response knowledge, calling for CPR training and expanded public health education. The NTS renewed its push for more effective tobacco control campaigns. The event featured remarks from the special guest of honor, Minister of Education Tunji Alausa, represented by David Atuwo, and a keynote address by Dr. Kristen Baim of the University of Arizona College of Medicine. TVM's Metro Update returns after this quick break. Do stay tuned. Welcome back from that quick break. And on business news today, the Naira appreciated to 1,441 per dollar on Tuesday, up from $1,452 per dollar the previous day, following the conclusion of the CBN's 303 Monetary Policy Committee meeting. The gain reflects the bank's continued aggressive tightening to stabilize the FX market and curb inflation. After the two-day meeting in Abuja, the MPC maintained all key policy rates, including the monetary policy rate, at 27%, its highest level in recent years. CBN Governor Olayemi Cardoso said the sustained restrictive stance is aimed at boosting foreign inflows and supporting economic reforms. Standard Bank projects the Naira may close 2025 at around 1,458.8 per dollar, citing stronger reserve and rising investor confidence, though political and fiscal pressures ahead of 2027 could weigh on the currency, he said. President Tinubu previously projected inflation easing to 15% and the exchange rate improving to about 1,500 per dollar in 2025 budget outlook. Still on business news, TED Fund has invested over 30 billion naira this year to improve security across universities, polytechnics, and College of Education, according to Board of Trustees Chairman Aminu Masari. He said the intervention, which includes solar street lightings, perimeter fencing, and other safety projects, aligns with the federal floods across 9 provinces pushed the death toll to 33. More than 45,000 people have been evacuated in Thailand and neighboring Malaysia, with heavy rain still expected. Hathia's main government hospital, treating 600 patients, including 50 in intensive care, has its first floor submerged. While officials say all ICU patients will be airlifted out, though rescue teams have struggled to reach stranded residents. The floods, Thailand's worst in years, have affected over 2.7 million people and nearly 1 million homes. Military helicopters are delivering generators and supplies, while